I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck, push me away. You understand? There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
Greetings, y'all. Me and my favorite scarf. Y'all know I love this scarf. And the reason why I wear these things in here is because it's chilly. And I don't want, because if it gets too cold, if it gets too hot in here, it's gonna be really hot. So it's either it's either chilly or hot. So what do you prefer in the summertime? Chilly. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Of course, y'all, I love this scarf. This is my lucky scarf. It's my lucky scarf. So anytime y'all see me wearing this, I'm trying to get that look. Okay. Anyway, I have like 5 lucky scarves. I have a gazillion scarves, but just 5 ones that are lucky. I'm gonna have to do some with the other ones. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace, y'all. I'm Dr. A, and I am on here because this is where I'm supposed to be. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Come in the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals, because over here, I want to make sure I have my earrings on. Over here, we go to the crystal bar, grab your crystals, and grab your libations, because over here, we honor our ancestors, okay? Now, 3 ways to become a crystal. One way would be for make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. The second way would be, that's the initial way, but then the original, all the other ways, you're gonna type. We call that what? The parlor room. The second way we call the boom boom room, jingling jingling jingling. The third way we call the outhouse gang gang up in this thing. Okay, after the show, that's been pray around me, true player for real. And the air lover, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Okay. Anyway, after the show, there's an after party and outhouse gang gang up with this thing. Okay. So y'all, I sold out of these. I just got them back today. But I was like, wow. I talked to my crystal dealer and she was like, get these. These are the same things. This is just a plate. These are sateen crystals where you would put in, this is where these crystals clear other crystals. And all you have to do, and this is the plate. So what you do is, you'll take a crystal like, let's say that crystals need to be charged. Sometimes with charging crystals, you can do a couple of things to charge crystals. You can put them in sunlight. Another way to do crystals is put in sunlight to charge, or you put them in dirt. Some of the crystals may change colors, condensity, and lose its energy and power if you put in sunlight. So not all crystals you can put in sunlight, okay? You can put in the dirt and put it in sunlight. So that means like put in your plants. You can put in your plants by the sun. You can do that way as well. You can put them in Florida water. A lot of people don't tell you that. You can charge your crystals in Florida water. A lot of people don't tell you that. That's something that I do with my crystals as well. Okay, or you can use this. You can go and buy something like this or this one. Okay. And set the crystals on top of there, and they will cleanse the energy. And also I have one of these. And I have the necklaces also that'll be coming this week. And this is the palm ones. Okay. So just to let y'all know. Okay, I'm knocking down stuff. Okay, so you could take this type of crystal and you could take this bloodstone crystal like this. And what you would do is just set the crystal on top of there like this. And because it's a ruler, and a lot of children like these crystals. So if you have a child that's into crystals, or you want to get your child in familiar, because it's also part of science. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that crystals and crystals have been around. Some people will be like, "Oh, it's evil. Oh, it's evil. You practicing witchcraft. You stupid. You are really stupid to think that you think that someone's practicing witchcraft because they do crystals. No, crystals have been here on Earth since the beginning of time. Okay, and we've been using crystals since forever. Okay, so that's something. So what y'all need to do, for all you people that say, "Oh, I love the Earth and the Earth is so wonderful and this and that," get you a crystal. Crystals are a part of Earth. They come from the Earth, y'all. They come from the Earth. That's why sometimes when you may be walking, you may find a crystal. You may find the crystal on the ground. Again, herbs. Herbs come from Earth. You may find herbs on the ground. You see plants, herbs. Okay? So you definitely want to do something like that. I'm telling y'all. For all you people, again, get your teas. We have to be a part of getting healthier. Crystals are definitely a good way to heal, to raise your vibrations. Herbs are also a way to raise your vibrations, right? And so in being love and healthy, you know what I'm saying, and also having decent relationships, right, is also important. Okay. Anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of Jasmine. How you doing, Princess? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. How are you doing, Mysterious? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. How you doing, Pineapples? Your video was so funny to me. I was cracking up. Mimi, I went and looked at your video the other day. Well, last night it was actually last night. Watched it this morning. I had to get caught up on all your videos, and you had me cracking up. Anyway, thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. It's so important to the growth of this channel. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not gonna eat right now. I will eat intermittent. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. I had to definitely talk to you all about the crystals that are wonderful. And again, this is the Crystal Palace. So this being the Crystal Palace, why do y'all think y'all coined me the Crystal Palace? Crystal rock goddess, because I have crystals and rocks. I love rocks, okay? And I don't mean the ones you smoke. But I'm actually talking about actual crystals. So y'all definitely be a part of this process of growing and taking your healing to another apparatus in your life. Why not? You know what I mean? You don't want to just live, but do you want to live? You know what I mean? Okay, let's go ahead and pull up Jasmine. I showed y'all the serpentine. That's the crystal that I'm highlighting today. Okay. So get that crystal, because that crystal is like one of the probably the most important crystals that you would ever want to have in your stash. Okay. Because once you start getting other crystals, that crystal can cleanse it. And also, I forgot to tell y'all is that smoke, sage, and incense also is a different way of cleansing your crystals as well. I left that out. I apologize, but in there's other ways as well. But those are the top tier ways of cleansing your crystals, okay? And recharge, what we call charging them. And we also have crystal grids as well. And I'll show y'all what crystal grids are. Let me see. I have them, but I got them on top of crystals, so I don't want to mess it up. So what I'm gonna do is take my computer and then I'll finish, okay? Give me a second here. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all about my business. I don't know why people think that's not uncommon. That's what you're supposed to do when you have a platform. Okay. This is what we call a crystal grid, a charge plate, or a crystal grid or a charge plate. And this is also, these crystals like this is also good. And then I'll wrap it up in a minute. These crystals like this is also good for phone. It's called the EMF, and this is basically made into a crystal. This has other ingredients in it, but what it's good for is when you have cellular phones, because you know These cellular phones can actually give you radiation and different things like that. So you definitely need these type of things also to be around phone devices, which is why when I do my lives, I have this. I just don't talk about it. But get something like this. Well, they come in different forms. You can get them made differently. I make them. I make them, and I don't. No, I'm not gonna. I don't want nobody calling me and doing special requests. I'm not doing no special requests. I'm just gonna give you the ones that I have. Okay, it's still effective. Okay, so you use EMFs around electronics. Okay, this is really good because it definitely helps you with radiation and things like that. Okay, that's the simplest way I could explain it. Okay. All right, so let's get started. All right, let me pull up my Jazzy life stinking behind. Um, so that's where we at now. Okay. What is she doing right now? I'm gonna do a quick video of her. Okay, right here where she talks about she's no longer in a district. That's what we go. Okay, so hold on. Let's pull this up right now. Okay. All right. Boom. There we go. All right, y'all. Y'all know I ain't paid for that. I'm not paying for it. Whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. Her Darla girl, they got your cats on TV. I mean, what was you expecting though? Did you know that they was going all your children probably gonna get rezoned out of district? If you move out of the district, more than likely they're gonna ask you to not bring the child back because you're no longer in district, and what you're doing is taking away from someone else that possibly will be coming into that district that actually stays in that district. So I mean that happens. So I mean we all doing it different stages in our life. We might live in a different neighborhood, and they used to call that what the DSEG program, right? But they don't really do that as much now. So if your child stays in a totally different district, in a lot of cases, unless it's a private school, then it's okay. Then it's not a problem because they're in a private school, so it makes a difference. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because you're paying for it, and of course, public education is what free. Now, but if you're in a private school or something like that, then it will make a difference. But that's neither here nor there. Let's continue. Okay, here she go with this music, this whack music. I guess she's showing you all those little ugly clothes that she bought that she was gifted from Shein or somebody paid for it. I don't know. It's so many rumors and so many opinions on her or how she got this spot. I guess she got a sponsor. I don't know, y'all. Shoot, I don't have time to keep up with all these, everything that everybody say. You know what I'm saying? you know. So I don't know. This was a hideous outfit. I don't know why she would put that baby on that. I don't care if it was sponsored. That would be a outfit to wear around the house. And all them crop tops. Who was that? Was that Pineapples? That's what I was talking to. What I wasn't talking to Pineapples, but I was talking to her in my head when she was doing her commentary on there. And Pineapples was saying something to the fact of that when she went on to Sheen and she was looking, I think it was her friend or her homegirl or her niece, her nephew, or not her niece or her grandchild, I don't know. But either way, she said that they had a lot of crop tops on there. And I agree with that. I don't care what kind of, it's just certain outfits I'm not going to buy for my granddaughters. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have granddaughters. My son, of course, I have a son that's 8 years old. They have better, to me, Shein do have cute clothes, but I think it's better for little boys because because it's appropriate. They don't have the little boys wearing crop tops and all this crazy stuff, but they had the little girls. But just because they have that don't mean that you have to buy that. And see, my thing is, if you're gonna put your children on crop tops, if that's all you could afford or whatever, then put them a tank top up under there. That way you can't show their belly. But then they would look stupid. They would look silly walking around with a tank top. But how about just don't buy it? Just a little silly, or buy it bigger, larger, so it'll be just kind of baggy. You can get, when we was growing up, we would wear crop tops, but our crop tops, we would wear t-shirts up, we would wear tank tops up under them, and then we would wear t-shirts, we would wear tank tops, and they would be loose. They would be really loose like this. You see, this is a crop top, right? And I have a t-shirt up under here. And so what we would do is wear it loose. See how loose this is? And we would wear it loose. You don't get it where it's tight on them, dum dum. But let's continue. Mm, mm, mm. Microwaving, girl. All kind of cancer cells you putting up in that food. Okay, so Jasmine, do you know that you use a lot of microwaves, in which I noticed using microwave radiation. What do you think that when people have cancer, what do they use radiation? But whatever, eat it. Jesus, Jasmine, you done went down to making coffee like that, girl. Boy, 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 Jasmine. Woo, Jasmine, something else, y'all. Girl, just get that gas cut on. For crying out loud, girl. If you pay your bill, if you keep up with your bill, for example, if you pay your gas bill all the way down or full payment, if you pay full payment, then that way you don't have to worry about your gas having to pay a large gas bill when you move. You know what I mean? Just keep up with it, or at least don't just do the minimum payment. Either pay over half, or you could do like this. Okay, let's say your bill is $500. Let's say your gas bill is $500. Put 450 on it at least at the minimum. You know what I mean? Good Lord, how you doing, Passion? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. And I watched your video today too. I forgot to like. I'm gonna go back and make sure I like. I wasn't able to comment because I was cleaning up. But Passion, y'all go check out Pineapples and Passion and Oshun. Go watch Oshun. Be having some good stuff. You know what, Oshun? Can I have this conversation with you, Oshun? Listen to me, girl. I think I love you so much. Oshun, listen. I think you should do like you should cover these reality TV shows. I think Oshun, your perspective on a lot of stuff, especially these reality shows, I think you would do really good with that. I think you should talk about that, but that's just my opinion. Girl, I would definitely love to come on your platform and listen to you talk about that. But anyway, let's continue. Um, but y'all go check out Oshun, Mimi, go check out Passion, go check out Oshun, go check out Pineapples. You know what I'm saying? It's important. Girl, just get your gas cut on, for crying out loud, girl. Why would Jasmine? Why you putting that in there, bird? Why you ain't put something, put it in something, not just put it in there bare? Who want? You gonna have a lot of men. It's gonna be, you got to wash it out anyway. But what, I don't know. Maybe you should put it in something though. Maybe you should put it in something, or I don't know. No, I mean, am I tripping, y'all? Don't y'all think she should put it in something like a little, like a Ziploc bag or something? Am I tripping? With a napkin along with it, you know? But what I know, don't listen to me, child. Don't listen to me. Mm-mm-mm. Child. Ooh. What is that? She just got little apples. What happened to the apples being? Why she splitting them? She is so cheap. She got them apples out of bag and she's splitting them up. So they can't have more than one, two apples. She got them one apple a piece. Two, wait a minute, one, two, three. Come on, Jasmine. Oh, okay, they in the little thing. Okay, I see. Okay, okay, my bad. Girl, Jasmine, put the food in some Ziploc bags. Oh my God. Your presentation, for you to be like a content creator, air quotes, and I know y'all hate that because I do too. For you to be a content creator, you need to work on your presentation. Your presentation is not very good. Lunchboxes is dumb. Yes, put it in back in the fridge and let them eat it at school. Oh my God, let them eat at school, right? Let them. This should be a snack for home. You know what I mean? Oh my God, sober mind, sober body. Stop touching the food with your nasty hands. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is crazy. She got the chips. My sons, you know what? My son, sometimes I have to put now, you don't get it twisted. I'm not doing a video though, right? And sometimes I can't find the top, like the little top thing. You know how you do put the little lunch in the y'all know how y'all put the little lunch in the little bags, and I forget. And sometimes I can't find the top for the little storage little things to put the food in. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the little plastic thing with the top on it. You know what I mean? That y'all get at Family Dollar. Sometimes I can't find it. Yes, I'm across the street from a tree. Dollar Tree. I literally across the street, but sometimes I can't always find the plastic thing because I'm rushing. So I will end up. I just put all the food. I put like I break down the stuff when I'm giving my son his lunch for here when we're here, and we have to because y'all know he be in class or whatever. Y'all know what's the real. And I have to put it, and I'll put it in one of those little plastic things, and then I'll put each and every whatever. Like, let's say if he have some chips, and if he have like some the vegan little food, I put that in the plastic little thing because I don't have a cover for it. You know what I'm saying? And I just do it anyway. And then let's say if he has like some I don't know, some fruit, you know what I'm saying? So I just do the little fruit in the fruit cups, because the other kind of fruit we eat at home, you know what I mean? Because if you're eating it here, and then y'all know every time we open up that door, y'all know what flies in. Y'all know flies fly in. So we have to, when he get done eating, it's just he had a little plastic thing. He had the little Ziploc bags. He throw those Ziploc bags. The other thing goes into my little roller thing. I got like a little roller thing, little luggage that I bring with me every day. That he put his food in. He put his laptop case in with his laptop, and his and he also has like a little tablet that he's not gonna be on for a while. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying? So and then he get like a little water, a little bottle of water like this. Some bottled waters. I got bottled waters here. I got some at home. You know what I mean? We got teas here, we got juice here, we got all kinds of stuff. We have grapes here. We keep grapes here to make sure if he gets hungry, he has grapes. If he gets hungry, I'm not too far away from the house. I can always run home and get him something. But I try to my best to just prepare a whole bunch of stuff so he'll have things to eat if he like a snack, whatever. But good Lord, come on, Jasmine. This the way that you pack these Lunchables. But again, I'm not doing a presentation video for y'all, so it don't have to look, but it still look better than this. It still look better than how she doing it. I'm not a content creator. This just looks horrible, and this chicken looks nasty. It looks like girl, you gonna have them. Why you giving these children all this cheese and stuff? You gonna have them constipated. Cheese constipates them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they gonna eat cheese with? Cheese, chicken. What is the in this cheese, Baby Bell? Let me see. I don't know. I don't eat that. We don't eat that kind of stuff here. Let me see. What is Baby Bell is cheese, right, y'all? Let me see. I think it is, right? Let me look it up. Baby Bell. Okay, so it is cheese. Why? Girl, this I gotta say. Let me shut my mouth. Let me shut my little mouth. Okay, so it is cheese. And then she get these little cups. I see she is so obsessed with these cups. Nobody gives a doggone about these little rickety, raggedy cups. Nobody cares about these little ugly lunch pails. I used to have a lunch pail for my son. I did, y'all. But I got tired of washing it. Literally, I'll wash it. I'll wash it, hand wash it. I'll hand wash the inside of it. And then, like the outside, guess what need to be washed up? I had to keep washing it. Man, I got tired of this. So I just started, he's 8 years old. He don't want no little lunch lunch pail no more. Well, I don't know. I probably need to ask him if he want a lunch pail. But I don't think he do. Because he used to have a Paw Patrol one. Okay, he don't like it. It's not important. It's about the food. But I guess if he wanted one, I would get him one. But it just got to be too much to have to wash. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to wash the outside, the inside. Then you have to wash it. You know what I mean? You dang on there, and it got destroyed because I end up having to wash it. And then it's not large enough. And then they so small, it's not large enough to carry all his food in. Like, who's going? It's not large enough to carry the food that he eats in, just to be honest with you. So I don't understand why she's so obsessed with that. And that's why the children be looking malnutrition anyway. And I know that they eat, I know that they eat at school. They probably throw this stuff away. I wouldn't eat this mess. Anyway, let's continue. Ugh, she get them a lot of junk. She give them chips. What is this right here? She get macaroni. Girl, this is like you feeding them at Philip house. This is too much, Jasmine. Like, this is just lunchtime. This is not like at home. Now, if you packing them a lunch to go over to Philip house, something that get a snack when they get to Philip house, that's cool. But this is something like, girl, why are you, child, child? Whew. Girl, look at all this cook. She got fruit snacks. She got fruit. This is not no little baby no more. He's still wearing little baby clothes he was wearing when he was a baby. Probably still got pampers on. Well, she probably still got little pee pee pampers on her. She get up, she ain't combed it. Ava can't even help. Ava can't even hold her head straight, girl. What? Girl, I feel so sorry for Ava. Come on, Jasmine. You have to put some hair in her head, or you might need to go get her checked out or something. Because if she's holding her head, she holds her head like this. Why does she hold her head like this, Jasmine? She might have some neck problems or something. I'm not being funny. I'm serious. I'm serious. You got to help this child. This beautiful baby. You got to help her, Jasmine. She do look really small though. She does look a little bit more smaller. That might be her body build, y'all. That might be her body build, but just kind of looking around her eyes, she don't look like she eat a lot. You know what I mean? She might be one of those children that eat a certain type of food and you got to feed her. So, Jasmine, you have to figure out like what this little girl likes and maybe prepare it. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine's no reason for you not to know how to cook. Like I mean, I'm not saying you have to be the best cook in the world, but a lot of stuff you cook, you need to go onto YouTube and watch YouTube and figure out how to cook better than how you do. There's so many cooking tutorials out there. It don't make no sense that you need to watch a tutorial on how to clean up too.
Welcome back to another
You
vlog.
need to watch a tutorial on how to comb your hair and how to comb and how to put how to not weigh your children's heads down when you put extra hair in their head. Okay, I'm just saying.
So I dropped the kids.
Thirsty hair? Me?
Yeah, thirsty hair. That's exactly. Jasmine, this is the perfect commercial for you. Thirsty hair. Your hair is thirsty, your body's thirsty, your mind is thirsty. You just an overall thirst bunny. You're a thirst bucket. Well, let's continue.
And I'm taking dinner out. So I'm going to make some meatballs. Oops, not going to drop them. Meatballs, spaghetti and meatballs for them for dinner. I just took the meatballs.
I mean, God, my son would probably love that. If I made vegan meat spaghetti all the time, he would really like that. But I can't make spaghetti all the time. My husband would have a fit. He would have a fit. Y'all hear me? If I made spaghetti all the time, Jasmine makes spaghetti more than the normal human being. And that might be the best thing that she can cook, y'all, or that might be something that the children like, but still. Golly.
balls. I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator. I start dinner. I'm gonna try to start early, at least the pasta part.
Jasmine, all you gotta do is take the ground beef and roll it up and put stuff in it to make it meatballish and put it in the oven. And it'll be cheaper than you getting them meatballs. But you are a stay-at-home mom, so you would think that she would have more time to do prep work as far as food. I don't have as much time as I used to do prep work for food, but I do somehow schedule to make time, and then I have food that I can already that's already done. You know what I mean? Some things is kind of already done if my husband is there and he has to prepare something for our son. But golly, Jasmine.
Because
I'm a vegan. I mean, well, I'm lying. I'm a vegetarian. Sorry.
I gotta get the kids. I actually
I don't eat no kind. When I say I'm a vegetarian, a lot of people misconstrue that. I'm a vegetarian I don't eat. You have When you say you're a vegetarian, that means you eat vegetables. That means you eat fruit and vegetables and stuff like that. And that means you might eat some stuff that has some dairy in it, but not much. Okay, some things I eat, but I try to stay away from dairy stuff. I don't eat a lot of vegetables. Dairy products, byproducts, not too much. I definitely don't drink milk, obviously, right? Sometimes egg, sometimes cheese and stuff. Sometimes every now and then, not often. But when you say you're a vegetarian, don't come to me talking about you eat fish. That's not a vegetarian, okay? Why do people do that? I'll be looking at them like, what are you talking about? Are you illy formed?
have an appointment next week, and I'm super excited, y'all, with a preschool, so that sis can work her part-time job. Yes, I'm super excited. But
What's gonna be your part-time job, Jasmine? Don't tell us where you're gonna work at. Just tell us your part-time job. And we've been told you to put this little dude in preschool. And they probably, hopefully, they'll potty train him because obviously you're not. You're an Olivia, but I don't know what it is with you all and not want to potty train your children. You've had too many children not to be on the potty training. Now, if it was your first child, I could understand the struggle, right? But if it's your fourth, after your second child, after your first child, we as mothers already know how to potty train. Now, if you're like, okay, well, let's say if you had a boy, right? Once you potty train a boy, you can potty train. Potty training is so easy. Potty training is so easy. I promise you it is. All you got to do when you wake up, when they put them on the pot. When they wake up, put them on the pot. When you get ready to go to the bathroom, put them on the pot. Say no more using the bathroom. If you tell me you gotta use the bathroom, let me know you gotta use the bathroom. It's really simple. You make this so difficult. It's just, to me, it just shows that you all are just lazy. Why y'all want to sit online? Olivia gets so excited about plants, and y'all know what my son is in the next room, in the next area. So I don't want to say, next room, literally. I don't want to say plants. I mean, I don't want to say the thing in front of plants, but y'all know what I'm talking about, like egg, right? But she gets so excited about that. She's so concerned about what Gerard is doing, but she's not concerned about potty training her kids. I don't know what that's about, and I don't understand why Jasmine don't. Jasmine got a gazillion children. Both of them got a gazillion children. They got enough children to understand how to potty train them. She didn't potty. Which child did she potty train, y'all?
I'm making him some
On their hair, for crying out loud. Legendary still walking around looking like a Brillo pad.
breakfast. I was on time this morning, and y'all don't understand. Why is this
Why? Because you never on time? Jasmine, you'll be late to your own funeral.
microwave? I went and got this microwave, y'all. Just be
Get your gas on, girl. Go pay your gas off. Go pay your gas off, child. Go pay your gas off. How much is your gas bill? Instead of everybody buying stuff for your house, why don't you ask your people to help pay your gas bill down? Or take some of that YouTube check and pay that gas bill. Because I know that where you stand it is not now. It looks like you're on Section 8. So I know, or a cheaper housing. So I know with the money you get on the 21st or the 19th or however long, because they pay early usually when you have a bank account. I don't even know if you got a bank account, but nevertheless, you should be able to take some of that money that you get on YouTube and go ahead and get your gas bill paid down so you can get your gas on, because they're not going to take forever to come cut your gas bill on. Once you pay your bill, they'll come right out and cut it on. They'll schedule you, because even with, like, when I got my gas, the most recent gas that I had cut on was here, right? Um, we had to go through things, but it had nothing to do with the payment. We paid our deposit up front. You know what I'm saying? We paid our deposit, but we just had to schedule for them, and we had to get some work done before they could come and cut it on. The landlord, once the landlord did that, once the landlord understood, the gas people came out, fixed it, fixed the problem, right? And then the gas company scheduled come right on out. They was happy to cut the gas on it, and that's pretty much anywhere. You pay your money, they come out and get you all your stuff on. You pay your money, they cut the water on. You pay the money, you know what I mean? In some places, in some areas, like, they'll come right out and cut it on. They'll cut your internet on. You know what I mean? You pay your money, or if you owe money, I didn't have to pay money up front with some of my appliances. Some of the things we didn't have to pay. I think the gas company, we did have to make a little small deposit. Wasn't even that much. I think it was like $50 or something. And when we moved into our condo, I think we had to pay a deposit of I think we had to pay like a $60 deposit or something. It wasn't even that much. You know what I mean? And in the first place that we stayed in, we didn't have to pay any deposit. But all we had, no, I'm lying. I'm thinking about two different eras in my life. No. We had to pay a small deposit. But I remember, it depends on what state you live in. Some states don't require deposits. Some states, the only reason why a lot of people, they require deposits because they want to know, if you don't pay your bill, then they'll have their little money. They'll be able to recoup some of their money, right? But a lot of places don't require you to pay deposits. Some places, depends on where you go, But if you owe an outstanding bill, then that's a whole nother situation. And so that's what I tried to not to do. And thank God we didn't owe an outstanding bill, that we just paid our bills on time. And if you call them and make payment arrangements with them, and that's what I do know about most companies, if you call them and make a payment arrangement with them, they will cut your stuff right on, and you do what you're supposed to do. But I mean, um how much was your gas bill? Couldn't have been that much, because only thing you using gas for, because it's the summertime. It's been the summer for a long time, right? For a while. Only thing that you're using really gas for is for hot water, right? Or maybe for your appliance. Maybe it's for your appliances, like the stove or something like that. I don't know if you got a gas stove or electric stove, but I mean, that's the only thing you use. And you really don't cook that much, Jasmine, because you can't cook, and you mostly using electricity. So I don't see where the gas is. Whatever. Your gas bill shouldn't have been that high. Only way it's that high is if you don't take time to pay it. Now, gas isn't really expensive now. You know what's expensive? Electric. Now, electric is high. Electric has tripled, right? But all you got to do is stay on top of it. Don't say, well, I'm going to do this and do that. You know what I mean? If you weren't buying all that, if you weren't buying all them shots and stuff like that, then maybe you would have had your gas bill or your electric. It looks like your electric's on. So apparently you've been staying on top of your electric. So why didn't you stay on top of your gas? If you want to get them shots, you would have had your gas bill on. But whatever, don't listen to me.
Be locking.
All them stupid wigs that don't fit on your big old head.
So I was on time today. Not all my kids wanted breakfast.
But who am I to talk about somebody that can't do nothing for themselves? I'm sorry. Let me shut my mouth. Let's listen to her.
Kelly said she wanted syrup, that she changed her mind last minute and she wanted a coffee, y'all.
Kaylin. Okay, do what I give my son. Yes, my mother used to give my youngest son, coffee, which is probably, I mean, not this one in here, my middle child. Now, this is my youngest son at the time. He's not the youngest son. Now, who is this calling me? I don't even know who this is. I'm gonna make them go to voicemail. There we go. So what I'm saying is, I don't understand the energy of this child right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say nothing about the coffee. I can't talk, but it was against my situation. But my children did like cappuccino when they was growing up. Now we did do cap. I used to give them cappuccino sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. But my mother used to give my son coffee. He just liked coffee. He like it. He loves it to this day, y'all. He loves it. He's a coffee connoisseur. Sometimes he would sometimes my son will stop by here and bring me some coffee and we sit down here and we'll drink it. Every now and then he'll come by here. If he passed through my business, he'll bring me some coffee and we'll sit down here and drink our little Starbucks because he know I love me some coffee, boy. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not gonna say nothing about that. I know most of y'all will say something, but I almost said something, but I had to remember because I would have been a hypocrite if I had said something. So I ain't gonna say much, but hey, um, some children like coffee. And I guess Kaylin probably stay up all night because she probably need that coffee because she stay up all night because she always on that phone at odd hours of the night, watching TikTok and watching YouTube and talking to her friends. But that's just me.
She's going through that. She's like, it helps me stay awake during class. So let leave that alone.
But I don't understand. My son liked the taste of coffee. He didn't need it to stay up. But my question is this: why does your child have to need coffee to in order to stay up? Because she's not getting adequate rest, dum dum.
That's that. So Aiden's really the only one that ate, and the other one's ate breakfast at school. So
So why don't you do the lunch the same way? Because your lunch, you just doing this for the video. Because your lunch sucks. I mean, Jasmine, let's be honest. You can't cook and the food is not it doesn't even look advertising. It could be nasty and look advertising, right? But it's nasty to begin with and it looks nasty. So I mean, you got to pick a struggle, dear.
making like this for breakfast. I'm gonna go edit my video. I have to send stuff in.
Here we go with these stupid commercials. I'm not paying that $13. But nobody say that about these doggone these things. You think I want to watch this? They make you watch it. YouTube is us, boy. These places be scamming. Everybody want money for everything. I guess I do too, because I'm a business owner. So oh well, continue on.
Welcome to the vlog, and this is a fit. Hey, hey, hey. I know.
That's not a fit, baby. That's that you look illy formed. That's what you look. You look illy formed. You look like you got a muffin on top of your head. You already look like Jasmine. You got to understand something. I know you look in the mirror every day because we see you. We see you enough times a day to know you're not the most. You're not. You're very hard on the eyes, and because seeing that you're very hard on the eyes, you need to come camera ready every single day. You should never go without being camera ready because you really scar people. You really hurt people's feelings when you come up here looking like that. I'm just being honest with you. You hurt people's eyesight. People go blind. You like the opposite of what they say Medusa. See, Medusa, the real the character, the energy of Medusa, the real, not Medusa that Jasmine. I'm not talking about her. That's my girl though. But we're not talking about her. I'm talking about Medusa. They said that she was so beautiful that when you looked at her, you turned to stone, right? And it wasn't snakes in her hair; it was actually locks. But whatever. So I'm just saying, Jasmine, that ain't you, okay? People probably do turn blind when they look at you, not because of your beauty, it's because of the opposite, and we're gonna leave it at that. So you need to
I
come.
know. I look crazy, but I wash my hair. My face started breaking out. Y'all can tell, and it was just.
That's when your face is always breaking out. Your hair is always falling out. Your face is breaking out. You're always bumpy. I mean, what's new? I mean, just stop saying that. Just come on camera and just talk about whatever it is you're trying to convey to the audience. We already see it, Jasmine. We're not blind. We're not stupid. We are eyes wide open. We're not eyes shut like Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Okay, that's not us.
After washing my water, and we'll see. Depends on how I feel.
Here she go with this whack music. Here she go to Little Caesars. They got them $5 pizzas. Look at it. She ready to go get them $5 pizzas. All right, Jasmine.
And I just thought so. I was going to forget it, but it's just been a crazy day. So side note, things that's been going on. Caitlin actually.
Is that a dog in the background or what? If that's that child doing that, she need to tell him, "Hey, legend, play indoor voice." She got to teach him that. You got to teach these children indoor voice. It's like when you're live or you're trying to shoot a video, it makes a difference. Now, if you're just chilling and your child wants to express himself, go right ahead. But when you're doing a video, it's a lot. If they're in their room, you know at some point you got to tell them to quiet down a little bit. I'm just saying.
really got redistrict out of this. Well, she got rezoned out of the district. And when I found out she was hurt, she's been like excited about going to the school for the long.
Right. Well, now I guess it sounds like to me she's gonna have to go to the ghetto school. I'm sorry. And listen. Let me make sure I say this. Now, some people live in a ghetto, and that's fine. That's where it is. Sometimes you have to start over to get better. Sometimes you have to start over to get better, and that's okay. That's okay. That happens, right? But Jasmine, in your case, you just should have stayed put in that townhouse and you wouldn't have to rezone her because you was able to afford that townhouse, but you know you had to live in a big house and you had to be and you messed up that man's property. I'm surprised he hadn't taken your butt to court because the deposit that you pay is not probably not going to be enough to repair that home. Plus, you messed up his yard, man.
And her middle school is no longer.
God, what does he sound like a dog? What is he, girl? Tell him to be quiet for a little while. We trying to watch the video. We trying to hear you out, Jasmine. We can't hear you over that little boy. Just, girl, you got him around that dog a lot. You need to put him around other people, other children his age, so he'll know how to play because your other children's not really there that much. And when they are there, they probably don't want to be bothered with him because of, how you favor him, but that's neither here nor there.
In that district, so she has to. It's another school in Georgetown, and and she's just not.
Well, it might be good for her to start over because you have ruined a lot of your children's reputation because based upon this problematic channel, and we saw all this ooze. And y'all know what I mean by ooze, put an AB in front of it, and that's what I'm talking about. All these are allegations that you have done and all the CPS interactions that you've had, and just a lot of things that you have done here, children being in their undimensionables, and just a lot of things that has happened here on the YouTube streets. My Shabby Life shows it all. So, I mean, she probably do need a fresh start. So I don't think that's necessarily bad for Kaylin. Maybe she can start over and put her best foot forward. And maybe if you don't put those tank tops on her and find her some shirts or clothes that she could wear. And hopefully I'm praying well, am I praying for real? I don't know. Anyway, hopefully that new school will have a dress code because no way in the world I will allow my daughter to wear a crop top around the house, let alone in public. All of your children wear crop tops. That you don't think you think that's okay, Jazz? I'm just asking.
Happy about it. And it's understandable. Our friends there. It shouldn't know anyone at the other school. At the same time, we can't really change nothing. That school is no longer. They redistrict. I think they said 300 kids. 300
Oh
kids.
my God! All that barking. Cut that kid out from barking, Jasmine. I can't even hear anything you're trying to say, Jasmine. If you're trying to come back, trying to have a conversation with your audience, we can't hear you over the little boy barking like a dog. Child. Oh my God.
It was no longer in the school district anymore. 300.
Jasmine, you didn't already explain it. We get it. Okay. She's being redistrict. She has to go to another school because you all moved out of the district and they found out about it. Okay, cool. Thank you.
I went and put them in school and everything. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God. We knew there was redistricting, but initially her school was.
I said that a long time ago. He still ain't listening to you, Jasmine. You know why? Because he don't respect you. Nobody respects you. We don't respect you. Your baby fathers don't respect you. Your mom and them don't respect you. Nobody respects you, Jasmine. Only people that halfway look at you in the. Never mind. Nobody.
He is the dinosaur. Everyone knows what he's doing. So she cried, tears. We try the school out. If she does not like the school, she can always go to school where I am. So it's just a lot.
Well, I mean, that would be more convenient for you anyway because of the fact that you're always late everywhere. So wouldn't it be more convenient for her to go to that school? They all need to be going to the same area school. Caitlin's older than them, so I think she's junior high now. But all of them should be going to the same in the same area. That way you can get them back and forth. I mean, because you're always late, Jasmine. So why would you have them go all across town if you no longer live there, knowing full well that you can't get up on time? Because you're trying to front and act like you the same you trying to act like you have the same income. Jasmine, you're not on that level yet. So you got to stay on the level where you are income wise, unless if it's a DSET program. I don't even think they're doing DSET programs anymore, are they? Or unless your child is in private school, and that would mean you're going to have to pay for that, Jasmine. And you're always talking about how broke you are, so I don't see where you're going to do that. And sometimes we have to start over, and it's okay. I mean, it just is what it is, Jasmine. And I think you need to accept the fact that you just live beyond your means, and that's what it all boils down to. Because your children barely could get clothes when you were staying at this other house. You could barely feed them. You was barely paying your bills. You was begging for rent money. So it made no sense for you to stay there anywhere. And Chris wasn't helping you the whole time. Your income has changed. You got a new child. You know, Legendary is fairly new. So now you have to incorporate his standard of living and what he needs and what the other children need, your bills, and then you got to cut certain things out. YMCA, can you afford that? You probably can afford it now, but you couldn't afford it where you was at before. And you just not good with money. Let's just keep it real. She's just not good with money. You know what I mean? How you doing, TS? Welcome to the Mickey Figgy Palace. I'm still confirming some stuff about her. How you doing, T. Angela? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. All right, let's continue.
It's a lot, but at the end of the day, she's just gonna have to accept it. But anyways, like I said, I got pizza. Kids already so bad. I gotta make this little bad boy. Literally no dinosaurs right now.
Yeah, and then hot sauce for them. Girl, if you're a content creator, you got to kind of move better than the way you move, because your whole goal of being a content creator is about presentation. So if we're trying to buy the Jasmine brand, or we're wanting to donate or get, to pay you to promote our channels, I don't want to just have somebody that has a lot of numbers to promote my channel, but I also want the integrity of the channel to be good. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that you show on here is not very it doesn't make me want to support you. It doesn't make me want to buy the things that you own. Even when you do advertisements of items, and when you do promos of stuff, I'm like not necessarily wanting to even deal with that company, because I'm thinking like, well, why would they deal with Jasmine? If they're dealing with somebody like Jasmine, then I know I don't want to spend my hard-earned dollars, so I know it's cheap. So I'm going to already know that that company has cheap products because they're dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, why would they use her of all these other channels that's out here that's really doing some really good things with their channel, and they're allowing her to promote their channel? That means that they are cheap and low budget and ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Not the bad ghetto. Now, not saying that people stay in the ghetto are bad, because we know a lot of people stay in the ghetto. They're not bad, because a lot of them have great homes. They've been there, they own their homes, or they renting their homes, and they're doing the best that they can do with what they have to do, and they saving to get out, right? And that's fine. So that's not me knocking people from the ghetto. But then there's the other side of the ghetto that nobody want to go to. And I'm just being honest. Now, we're going to play this game. We're not going to play this game like certain aspects of the ghetto we just don't want to go to. I don't want to go to certain aspects of the ghetto because I know that they pows and there's trash on the ground. And it's not just the people, certain people in there, not all, but certain people that's in there is not taking care of the property, because a lot of them not property owners. And the ones that are property owners, they take pride in what they're doing. And the ones that I'm talking about the bad side, I ain't talking about the good side, okay? Because there are certain areas in the ghettos that are nice and clean, and then there's other areas that I'm talking about Jasmine, where Jasmine energy is. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine energy is on the bad side, where she look at the type of guys that she creates. She creates, and the type of guys that she attract. The bum guys, the guys that don't have jobs, the guys that have trash bags, that carry trash bags around instead of a suitcase, or boxes of clothes and stuff like that. You can tell the man's difference. If a man come to your house and he's moving to your house and he has a trash bag, you need to dump him. Because why do you have, the only thing I could see that should be if he has a trash bag, let's say that he has some suits and he has hangers, and the trash bags is, the hangers hang out of the trash, you know what I mean, like the little the hanger part. It hangs out of the trash bag because he wants to cover his suits up and he couldn't find a little white thing. He couldn't order that in time. That is something different than he carrying all of his clothes in the trash bag. I don't want to deal with nobody that carry all their clothes in a trash bag. I'm sorry. Only thing that I want to carry in a trash bag is trash or like a mop. Like when I get done mopping in here, y'all, I have a mop head. So I have to change the mop head and take it home to wash the mop head. And then I'll put that particular dirty I will put that particular dirty mop head into that trash bag because I mean where else am I gonna put it? I'm gonna put it in because I'm gonna throw it away. I'm gonna throw away the trash, the trash bag, and then I'm gonna put the mop and I'm gonna just kind of empty the mop out into the what washing machine. I don't want to deal with nobody that had trash bag. You know what I mean? Like boxes and, these are normal things. The boxes, those little, totes and stuff like that. Those make sense. But you get with a band that's coming in with a trash bag, you know, I'm just saying that's not the type of man that you want to attract. And y'all know what I'm trying to say. We're not gonna play these games. Don't get up here and say, "Oh, Dr. A is bougie." I am a little bit, but don't get up here and try to make me feel bad about what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to tell you the truth because there's some beautiful homes in the ghettos. There really are, but it's just hard to stay in them. It's hard to stay there because you got other elements around that could rob, ill you, or do something harm, and your children can't play outside. So we're not gonna play this game, okay? We're not gonna play this game. You're not gonna act like you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying what I'm saying, okay?
I've been working all day, so I really didn't pick up the camera. Sorry, but I'm gonna go ahead and I put the dishes up. That's another thing I put all the dishes up too just today, so I've been real busy. So I'm gonna go ahead and make their plates.
Here's the thing.
Okay, and here's the thing, Jasmine. I mean, when you have paper plates, and like I probably need some paper plates so I can wash less dishes. Okay, so we can wash less dishes. But I've never seen anybody put paper plates in their cabinet as if it's dishes. Those are not dishes. I mean, you put them on top of your counter, maybe your refrigerator, but you putting them in a cabinet as if it's dishes, and you're hopefully gonna throw those away. You use them once. I don't know why. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. We missed a little bit. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Right here. We missed a little bit. Okay. Sorry, y'all.
She is the dinosaur if you want to know what he's doing. So she cried, tears. I told her to try the school out. If she does not like the school, she can always go to school where I am. So it's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot. But at the end of the day,
It's not a lot. You moved. You already knew it was going to be a chance. Why didn't you prepare her? So let's go back to that. Why didn't you prepare her? Hey, baby, more than likely they're going to redistrict you because we're out of the district. We live in a different spot. So you're going to more than likely not be able to go to that same school. I do apologize, but we have to do what's best for our family because you will be able to get more stuff. You know what I mean? The stuff that you're getting now is not a whole lot because I'm going to have to pay triple the rent in comparison to where we're going to be living. So you'll be able to get more things. And that's probably going to be a lie, Jasmine, what I'm saying, because you're not going to buy them children as much. You're a liar. But you have to give her some good pros, to it to make her feel better. But you just like, oh, just deal with it. No, I mean, she's still a kid. You still have to give her pros and just tell her, hey, you get to start over again. You get to make new friends. You know what I mean? So you just have to give stuff a chance, and you have to tell her about adversities. Like in life, there's going to be adversities that she's going to have to deal with. Things are not going to be always her way, and you have to teach her that. But just teach her that in a nice way. Make her feel good about the change. Okay, like when my son had to go to a new school, when he went from his school to an online school, I told him about he wouldn't have to worry about certain things. He could eat dinner. He could eat more. He didn't have to, he could take more breaks. And then he would be here with mommy, and we could have more of a free flow. If we wanted to go out of town, we can go out of town. You know what I mean? You have to give them things that will encourage them to want to go to the new level of things. And you're going to a new level, Jasmine, because now you will be able to afford more things, and you won't be struggling for bills and worried and upset and angry and stuff.
she's just gonna have to accept it. But anyways, like I said, I got pizza. Kids already too bad. I gotta make this little bad boy. He's literally no dinosaurs right now. I've been working all day, so I really didn't pick up the camera. Sorry, but I'm gonna go ahead and I put the dishes up. That's another thing I put all the dishes up too last this today, so I can go busy.
But again, Jasmine, stop coming up here looking like that. This muscle bound shirt, are you a muscle person? I mean, if you were, I have a one of my old moms, or one of my homegirls. She is a wrestler. How you doing, Anna? Hey, girl. Hey, she's a wrestler. She's going to wrestling school now, right? And she sometimes wears stuff like this. And you know why? Because she's working out. She's a wrestler. She's training. She's doing this. She's doing that. And I'm not saying Jasmine does play basketball. Jasmine does work out. But I think she should do what she does. Like, for example, if you work out, when you're working out, wear your workout clothes. When you're on film and on camera and you're doing like a different type of setting, then you should wear a different type of setting. You need to buy you some nice house clothes that like are nice. They don't have to be dress up clothes. You can differentiate. You can put some nice house clothes that make sense, that are decent, like maybe a t-shirt and some jeans. That'd be nice. Or you know what I mean? Or some t-shirt and some stretch pants, or I mean not stretch pants, leggings or something. But what you have on now, man, come on now, Jeff. You're not working out or you play basketball now. No, you're at home making you're putting together nasty you going into your nasty place and getting it out.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make their plates and get their dinner together. Side note, shout out to whoever got me the table.
Well, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the person that keeps telling you to do this, and it's annoying.
I really appreciate it. My kids eating at the table. My mom did say, you got a big old package here.
I wish she stopped pointing.
Jack had to bring it in the house. It was a big package. And so I'm going to go this weekend and go pick up the packages. I'm super excited. I do appreciate it.
Why is everything super? I mean, Jasmine, this is not me being nasty, but I don't understand. Me and my husband, all the furniture that we have in here, did I ask any of you all to donate any money for me to get for me to get here, for me to come into Euphoria Palace? Did I ask y'all for any money to help me to buy products that I have in here, or to the products that I've made by hand? Did I ask y'all to donate tools or whatever so I can make the jewelry that I have in here? Did I ask y'all to donate money so I can have these signs? Some signs I made, some signs, I got it from somewhere. You know what I mean? Did I ask y'all for anything? No. Why does she always ask and beg people to do stuff? Why do every time they move, and they move a lot? It's not like they're stable. It's not like they move in. And I understand if you move into a house, that's what's up. If you move into an apartment, and let's say you moved into an apartment, here you're on social media, right? Let's say Jasmine, I don't want to use me for an example. I don't even want to be a Dusty. Okay, let's say Jasmine moved from her mama house. She got an apartment. That's what's up, right? A housewarming, right? Then let's say Jasmine moved from the apartment to a house. She bought a house. Okay, that's fine. But y'all, they move way too much. That's 2 times, no more than 2 times am I going to be going to somebody's homecoming. I'm not going to keep going to somebody's homecoming 2 to 3 times. My minimum limit is 2 times. If you done move to a third place, I'm not going to keep buying stuff for your place, okay? Let me be honest, okay? Um, I'm not going to do it because people usually move from a house, apartment, or a condo to a house. Then that's what's up. Or you move from house to house. We're not gonna keep doing that. No more than 2 times. Okay. Same way with a baby. I'm not gonna keep going to a baby shower. If you keep having a baby every other year, I'm not gonna keep donating and buying your child something. That's on you. Cut that down, son. Cut that down, please. That is your responsibility. I'm not going to take care of your child. You got a baby daddy, or you better get a baby daddy or baby mama or something. Because nobody's going to keep after you have one child. That is the minimum requirement. Nobody's going to keep doing now. Here's a couple of stipulations. Let's talk about it. If you do a baby shower, let's say you just have a baby. This is your first child. Boom, we're going to get you a gift. Now, let's say that you had a child in your 20s, and let's say in your 40s, you have another child, meaning they're really, really, really spaced out years apart. Then we'll go, okay, we're going to do a baby shower for you at that point. But I'm not going to be buying you a baby shower gift every other year. That's just not gonna work. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. listen, we're not gonna do that. Now, your birthday, if you have a birthday, I don't have a problem with giving people a gift for their birthday every year, but that's fine. Or giving them something for their birthday or saying happy birthday, getting them a card, whatever. But that's it.
Thing that anyone's got. She's got a couple packages. So I don't appreciate anything that anyone's got us as far as our registry. I'm not sitting here saying to go buy something. Look, I just put things on it that we don't have. I actually just took off the microwave because
But you have everything. But Jasmine, you had stuff. Why didn't you take all that stuff? You take things for granted. You'll get brand new stuff, and what you'll do is you will expect people to come back in, and buy you some more stuff, some new stuff. Jasmine, why don't you just take the stuff that you have and fix it up or keep it up? You take things for granted. You mess stuff up so much. You'll mess it up, make it dirty, junky, etc., and then want people to come back in and donate and give you more stuff. That is not right, Jasmine. Do you know what kind of economy in right now?
because I ended up getting the microwave. It ain't the same one, but I found it and it was on sale. Yeah, so I took it off and
Well, you should find furniture on sale, Jasmine. There are so many places. I could tell you some furniture that you just don't know. Do you know that a lot of these places, they're not making the furniture themselves. They are outsourcing the furniture. So you can go to, like, even if you go to American Furniture is not making their furniture. If you go to Weekend Furniture, they're not making their furniture. They're going to, like, different sources to get the furniture to deliver there, and then you're going to be paying there. Why don't you just go to the source or go to somewhere that's affordable, that makes sense for you? Just like the furniture that I have in here, very affordable. I'm not going to tell you how much this furniture costs here, and there's some nice, decent stuff, and I've outsourced it for different places, and I went to the manufacturer and got the stuff, and it was way cheaper than what you would buy at the regular grocery store. If I tell you where I furnish this stuff, y'all will laugh y'all tails off, but I ain't going to even tell you.
microwave, but I'm gonna go ahead and make the kids late.
Okay, so here she go giving a pizza. It's like, what, Jasmine? This stuff like this is mundane to have to watch. You don't think so? This is so mundane. She's just throwing stuff on the plate. She gonna give them hot sauce. Okay. Yeah, I just was talking about furniture. That's funny. And I was just talking about food. Okay, that's funny. Okay. Anyway, so this is all she doing. I don't see how people are entertained by this other than us doing reaction on it. If it wasn't for people like myself and others like Pine and Planet and Oshun and different people and Passion and different people doing reactions on this, would nobody watch this? Nobody really watches her just to laugh at her. Yeah, sure. Saturday morning, okay, cereal. God, she make more. They have more cereal than eat, and it's like, okay, big deal. You grab cereal, you pour a solution in there. Okay, I mean, it's nothing spectacular about that. Come on now, get this together. Milk is open. She don't even put no milk in there hardly. This little table, girl. No furniture. What is that Aiden without no shirt? Come on, Jasmine. Like, be respect. I don't know what that. Maybe that's a Texas thing, because a lot of people. I do know a few people. I know a lot of people in Texas, and a lot of times they will walk around with their shirts off. I don't know what that's about, but that is so weird to me. Put a dang on shirt on. That's what need to happen. You know, why does Legendary never have a shirt? Like, I didn't allow my sons to walk around with no shirt. Just like I didn't let my daughter to walk around with no clothes on. I'm dang on sure not gonna let my son walk around with no clothes on. It's like she wanted POs to watch this.
The video. So I'm actually about to utilize the food pantry. I ended up getting some groceries to the food pantry, and I'm about to utilize it. It's there when you need it. People think that using the food pantry, you're just too good for it. But look, being a mom of 5 kids, food goes quick, and also
it's nothing wrong with using the food pantry. If you need it, go get it. You know what I mean? But if you don't need it, you're taking away from someone else. Okay? You know, you should be donated to the food pantry. Jasmine, you mean to tell me you just moved? Jasmine, all this money that you make here on the YouTube streets, and I know your rent is really cheaper, right? Way cheaper than what you was paying. So I ain't gonna say nothing. Michelle.
groceries is expensive, so I'm going to utilize it. And I'm gonna bring you guys along with me.
See, you cheap. You weren't going to the food pantry when Chris was there. You was buying. You was getting food pantry for the children. You wasn't buying food pantry for yourself. That's what you weren't doing. That you weren't doing that. Let's talk about that. You weren't going to the food pantry when Chris was there. Y'all was eating a steak every day, but the children was getting slave food. Oh, okay.
Back at home, can you fit the jacket? I went to the pantry and see belts, but I also got these cute little belts. Yeah, I got for Ava. I got her too, so her pants.
But again, very wasteful of money. If you have to go down to the food pantry and get food, then you need to budget your money a little bit better. Not everybody, but her in particular, because of the fact that she's making all this money on YouTube. Her rent, she probably is on Section 8, Josh, or low income or something. You can kind of tell. I'm not being funny. And the fact that, you know what I mean, she don't know how to spend her money. All that money she spent on that camera, all that money she spent on that computer, she could have been using that money to get the children's school clothes. She could have spent that money on children's school clothes. She didn't need another camera. She didn't need another computer. She already had a computer because she gave it to Caitlin. So why did she have to get a new one? Camera, she could have got her a camera half that price.
And I got some books. If you asked for books, the kids got my jacket.
Again, you live beyond your means, and yet I know you're receiving food stamps, so you're taking advantage of the taxpayers in your area.
Jacket to wear her crop top shirts, and then I got these books.
Again, this obsession with crop top.
So I got these to read. I want to start reading to y'all. So I got the dog.
Why you showing this little girl's middle? I'm not gonna go there, Jasmine. You don't have to share this. You could tell her to back away from the camera. You could just show the books. Why are you showing her top part? Jasmine, what's wrong with you? Why are you trying to get people to look at your daughter? That is not right.
Okay, so I got this one. Just want to start reading to the kids. The Binder of Doom. I felt like
you should have been reading to these children. You should have never had her in the shop. You always having them in shot and compromising positions. And then too, you always not combing their hair. They always coming out here with these little I agree with Monique. Stop having them come on here like this. Because you know they do it's not chill out back there. This is not okay, first of all.
Kaylin or Maya like this, or I'll read it to them. This one for more so Aiden. 5-minute bedtime story, more for Legend. And then I got Pocahontas for Ava and Amaya.
And that's all the books you got? Why your children don't even have why don't you have a library of books that they can all read? And actually, if you go to the library, they will sell you, and they give away some books, and other books they sell you for like 50 cents, 25 cents, a penny. How I know? Because I go there.
So those are the books I got. Hopefully we can, but I do want to read these books more so for the older one, all of them. Maybe one night we can sit and read books. And that's for Aiden. But we got groceries.
And why is he running around in his pamper? Come on, Jasmine. He too old for that.
Groceries are everywhere. Groceries over here. I was able to get some cans. Maya, go hang your jacket up. Get this, Maya.
If you're trying to do a video and you're trying to promote, it's nothing wrong with children enjoying themselves and playing, but maybe you should have muted this out and did like a voiceover.
Pastries. It's a lot of stuff. So I'm about to put everything. So I'm just gonna show
junk food. This is why you can't afford a lot of stuff. This is why you have to go to the food pantry, because of the way you shop.
Oh, this.
You got to use those food stamps to make sense for you, Jasmine. All these taxpayers is paying for you to have food stamps. You could at least buy stuff that is food and not keep buying all this junk and this pre-made food and you there all day. You're there all day.
And also pull up for Legend, but shampoo and conditioners is look.
That is not enough shampoo and conditioner. Everybody needs their own shampoo and conditioner. Just one of those tubes for shampoo is not going to work. Do you know I use one tube and I can use, well, my hair is longer though, but that's not the point. So just imagine 5 people. So you have 5 children in your house and you only got one thing of shampoo and one thing of conditioner. Must be nice. Somebody's head is not getting washed. That's legendary stuff. Why do you always do that? Look at all them clothes. Why you got clothes on the floor and showing it? Stop showing it. Now, I have a laundry basket. I have a large laundry basket. And what I have to do, I have a roll thing, like a laundry thingy. I forget what you call those. But anyway, I do have to separate it on the floor. Why they dirty? They dirty though. They not clean. They dirty clothes. I separate them on the floor and then I pick them up and I put them in a basket. But I put them in the basket and I have to separate them inside of the basket. I put the white clothes right here, the dark clothes right here, the color clothes right here, and then I put the red clothes right here. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And you just kind of piece them together, so you know what I mean, so they don't get mixed up and you just know what you're looking at. You eyeballing and you keep them. And sometimes I might put like a ruler or something, or like a tie, so I'll know, okay, this is what these clothes are and this is what these clothes are. All that.
All my packages, and I just literally finished filming my Stop Legend, my first housewarming registry.
How is it a housewarming registry? This is just people donate stuff to you. It's not a housewarming. How many housewarmers you have? I swear to God. If we needed somebody, I wish somebody listen, Taylor or Pineapple or Mimi. If one of y'all, it'll be nice if one of y'all can go and count and find out. I want to know how many times Jasmine has had housewarming. How many? Let's do a comparison. Jasmine housewarming and Chrissy's housewarming. How many housewarmings have they had? And registries. Let's count those. And let's see who wins.
Registry video. I just want to be vulnerable and honest with you guys. I got a lot of questions to why. So I got a lot of questions to why basically.
Go to this bending down stuff. That is so weird that she does this. Jasmine, just sit down in a spot and do a conversation talk time.
I'm trying to figure out what to talk. To why I'm using my skillet. I'm being vulnerable and being open because not everybody's life is perfect. We go through things may be hard.
Here we go. Not everybody's life is perfect. Nobody says that my life, your life, nobody life. We're not saying that people's lives or your life is supposed to be perfect, Jasmine. We're just saying that you are very bad with money. You're very wasteful, which is why you can't pay all of your stuff. Some things is totally understandable. Sometimes we get on the rough terms, or sometimes we have to make this, we have to hit here to make this make sense or whatever. But Jasmine, but the fact that we have seen you come on here, Jasmine, you pay for all those shots instead of taking that money and paying for your gas bill. Eventually you was going to have to move, right? Right after Chris left, you knew that eventually you was going to have to move. And what did you do with your tax money, Jasmine? You spent it unwisely. It's alleged that you're getting SSI checks all over the place. So you're taking the tax money, YouTube checks, and then you got more than one channel. Plus you get paid on TikTok. Plus you get paid on Facebook. You get paid on all these other, and then you do promos. How come you don't have enough money to pay your bills? You get way too many incomes not to be able to pay your bills.
Sometimes, so I'm gonna be real. I don't have gas yet. I never had gas ever. Moving into a house, I want to put y'all down. So I've never actually had gas in my life, and this is my first time having gas. And honestly, y'all, I didn't want to share with y'all because there's some people out there that just want to see a picture. Oh.
Wait a minute, Jasmine. So the other place you lived in didn't have gas. So how was y'all getting hot water? How was y'all getting warm? How was your house able to get warm if you didn't have gas in the winter time?
But I spent so much to move. It was just the last thing.
Jasmine, you didn't spend that much to move. Jasmine, you used your supporters to move. What are you talking about?
Mine, and I know that I have a membership to where we can go take a shower. Certain things still work. The water still works, and I figured out how to maneuver around the fact that I don't have hot water. Okay, so I don't use my stove right now, and because it's gas, and I don't use hot water, so I use my kettle to warm up water. I just don't have it to put into my gas right now. So it's like the last thing on my mind. My kids took showers. We still take warm showers unless they feel like it's been hot here in Texas. 110, 105 degrees. It's been hot. I've still cold showers.
One reason to try Zaxby.
Why don't you just go ahead and pay for your gas to get cut on? It's not going to cost that much. And you just said you never had gas. So what that means, if you've never had gas, then all you have to do is call them and find out what it takes to get your gas on, and it shouldn't cost that much. Go to an agency and ask them to help you, since you go to the agency to do everything else. Ugh. Why would they advertise this on my channel? They ain't advertising no kind of vegetarian or vegan life on here. Why they doing this? Is not, this don't apply to my life.
But I made sure my kids have nice warm showers, all five. Okay.
How do they have nice warm showers if your gas is cut on? If your gas is not cut on, why don't you? So how come you didn't have gas in the house?
We'll try to make things bigger than what it was, but I just
Jasmine, you supposed to have gas in that. How do you? Oh, George, only one. Let's see. Everywhere I have lived at, you had to have gas. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Everywhere I had to live had gas. I didn't live even on I think when I was on low income back in the 90s. Back on the 90s. I forgot how long. I think I was like there 2 years or so. Two years. I'm trying to think. It was during the time my daughter who y'all met on here, who she had when she had cancer, I was on low income. But I'm just trying to remember, did we have to pay gas? I don't think we had to pay gas then. No, we didn't have to pay gas. That was the only place I didn't have to pay gas. I had to pay rent and cable bill. That was the only thing, and telephone. But that was the only thing I had to pay. They didn't have cell phones back then. But I'm just saying, not I mean, like, unless you was a UGG dealer, they have car phones. And then they started getting those cell phones with them UGG dealers, but I wasn't an UGG dealer and I didn't date them kind of guys. You know, you kind of see them on the spell. If you go out to the club, they give you some money, and then you just take the money and you keep it going. And they give you a number with the money. They give you some money. They used to always come to me with they give me wads of money. They put their number on the card and on the number on the money, and I never called. But that's a whole nother conversation.
like I had to go with y'all and open up with asking me why are you using your skillet and not your stove. That's why. Life is life, and y'all shit costs money. It costs. And then gas is not like any other bill. Like you just turn it on. You know what I'm saying? You can't just turn it on. You got to pay a deposit of $375, baby.
Well, Jasmine, that's okay. It's a deposit, and they basically take it off of your credit. Some like they go off of your credit. They don't go off. And because when I told you I got my gas cut on here, they went off my business credit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have business credit in this particular area because I moved to a new city. My business moved to a new city. So they go off of your credit. So if your credit is shot, the more deposit you got to pay. So what you should have had, Jasmine, if you hadn't bought that camera, you knew you was going to eventually have to move. And all you got to do is, instead of having people buy all that junk for y'all to sit in without no heat or gas, let's get ready to get cold. I know you in Texas, it doesn't matter. So what you should do, Jasmine, is to just do a sell some of that stuff that you got in that house. I don't think I would want it, but you got subscribers, so sell some stuff for them to buy, and then you will have it. $375 is really easy to come by. That is really easy if you market your money right. All those promos you doing, Jasmine, why don't you take some of that money that they're giving you to get your gas cut on? You can't live like that, baby.
And I just, at first I wasn't gonna share with y'all, but I'm like, okay, if you guys, so I'm gonna be open and vulnerable. So I don't guess.
It's not about you sharing with us. I don't care what you share. Well, I think some things is too much information. You share too much of your children's you share too much about your children. You show too much on your children, okay? But what I'm telling you is that why don't you raise money by selling them, and all you gotta do is do some promos with these people on your channel. Offer them, like, if you get three people, and you be like, okay, I'm gonna teach a class. Charge people $100 per class, and then you do like you charge people $100. You'll have that in no time. A lot of those girls on your channel want to start YouTube channels. So why don't you charge people $100 instead of being cheap? If you charge them $100 per class, then you will have more than enough money. Yeah, and then you selective about the people that you're trying to teach. You're like, well, you're a reactor, so I'm not gonna do that. Do you know it might be some new up and coming reactors that don't like you, but would give you that $100 for you to teach them the class, and they would start them a video, you know what I mean, and give you $100, and you train them on how to start a YouTube and how to make money on YouTube, and that way you will have that money.
Feel like, but I just want to share that with y'all real quick. But I'm about to go ahead and open my couch because I'm sitting on the floor.
How you doing, Linda? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. And you could have sold your furniture. You could have sold some of that furniture if you would have sold some of that nasty furniture for people. Because it's people out there who make furniture, y'all. It's a lot of people out there that make furniture. They would take some of Jasmine's raggedy furniture and make them a whole nother set. If you sold them for $2, $3, you have things to sell. All that junk that you have in there, some of the workout equipment that you have, you could have sold and got your gas cut on. Because somebody gonna do nothing but give you another roll machine. And them roll machines don't cost that much. I got a roll machine. I paid probably seven. Mine was on sale. I got a nice one. I got a roll machine. I got all kind of equipment that I paid for under some things I paid 300 and under. Right? If you sold some of that junk in your house, you would have some money. All you gotta do is clean it off and let it sit outside for a little minute so it'll air out the bugs, the roaches. uh, mm, Someone is still confirming stuff about her. Clothes of bags out of trash bags, right? It's what's inside of the lunchbox that I don't understand. Strange food for school lunch. LOL. Did you see her brown chicken? Yeah, I don't know what that is. It definitely looked nasty. How you doing, Linda? Welcome to the Microfic. We know why. She is a pedo. She doesn't want to spend her own money to turn her gas on, which is crazy, which is dumb. All she gotta do is do promos. She gotta go get help from an agency, but still beg people for cash app. Just stupid.
I don't know about y'all.
Yes, we got all these new clothes, and she got all this junk. She's doing them shots. Why can't she? And then she got new furniture. Her subbies bought her new furniture. Why don't she have money for gas to get the gas? $375. It's just $375, Jasmine. Come on, son.
Order sucks.
Papa, my trust in you.
You should start doing voiceovers because your children are loud, and that's okay because they're in the house at times. But when you're doing videos, you gotta kind of be mindful of that. Jasmine, stop showing the back of yourself. You're not working with nothing back there. And when you show back of there, and you kind of, you're not the best back person to look at. No man or nobody want to see that. Okay, so yes, I like futons. I like a good old convertible futon because they are so comfortable. And when you're not doing a lot of entertaining in your living room, I think they're really good. And I have futons in my business. I love futon. I love a good old futon or whatever. I think I like the way that they look. I like the way that they feel. They're inexpensive. You know what I mean? I have two futons in here. Y'all see my little futons? I just put like little, you know what I mean? I just put little pillows on them and call it a day. You know? And all you gotta do is you can wipe them off. They're easier to maintain. Now this is a nice little futon cover thing. This is nice. This is nice, Jasmine. It's probably the only thing is when you in your house, if you're doing a lot of entertaining, futons are not the or can be kind of not the best in some ways, but you know, with all those children, what you got to do is keep them children off of those couches. If they're not sitting on the couch to watch TV, they don't allow them to jump all on there, then that would make sense. But I mean, whoever these subscribers are, girl, you really need to do more for these people that's buying you all this stuff. Because that's a lot. It's not a lot of money to buy these things, but it's a lot for a stranger to buy for you. You understand what I'm saying? To me, if a stranger is spending more than $50 on you, I even think $25 is a lot to spend on a stranger if they're not offering you nothing. You know what I mean? I feel like I have to do something. I have to, do an exchange. It's just somebody donating is kind of weird, but
the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I know a lot of y'all, like I said, judge me if you want because I don't have gas. Life is life and things happen in life, and it is.
That's how you say it's not the point. People are not judging the fact that you don't have gas. People are judging the fact that you don't know how to budget your money and you expect people to spend their money on the things that you're supposed to have with your family. That's more what the judgment is. This economy right now, a lot of people are going through things, and sometimes the budgeting is different here, and sometimes we do have to make sacrifices, unfortunately, now, right? But the problem is that everybody else that's supporting you on their channel, from your mother on down to whomever, down to your supporters, are sacrificing their money to give to you while you lay on your back. And to me, if you really need gas or you're trying to do that, then you have to utilize your energy to put your gas on, rather than sitting up here begging. Because the minute that you say, hey, I gotta spend $375, one of these little desperate girls, and they need your attention so much that they're going to give you money to get your stuff on. So that is the issue. That is what everybody has a problem with you on. It's not that because people can't afford it. It's like someone said in the chat, the fact that you take other people's hard-earned dollars and you don't have hard-earned dollars to take care of your own business. That's the issue. Okay. Oh, how you doing, ex-lady? Welcome to the Mickey Figgy Palace. She needs to make YouTube part-time. Right. And for full-time job instead of begging. I agree with you, ex-lady. Yes, ma'am. Wait, has she ever had a giveaway? No, not that I know of. Okay. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. This was a quick video for us over here. I'm trying not to do long videos anymore, unless we're for in giggles. We'll do that, but I'm going to go ahead and finish eating my food. My husband bought me something to eat here, and I'm only eating one meal a day. I have already lost some pounds. And I'm exercising and things like that. So I'm definitely wanting to stick to a one meal a day, and I'm really hungry now. I'm hangry. Okay. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for coming here. I really appreciate each and every one of you all. Please check out my crystals. I'm going to do a run through of my crystals real quick so y'all can see it. Not just my crystals, but I offer herbs. The herbs are in the next room. My son is in there. I'm not going in there because I don't want everybody. My son is not a part of this platform. Okay. So here are a lot of my kits I have. I have good luck kits. I have manifestations, hand soaps. I also have manifestation jars, which are right here. I also have love spell kits. I have all kind of kits, okay, over here. And I have jewelry over here. This is my jewelry where I have ankhs. I sell ankh necklaces, and I sell ankh necklaces. Let me bring it close. I sell ankh necklaces as well as jewelry. I sell African necklaces. It's old school for you. And I sell all kind of good things over here. This is my jewelry, earrings, crystals, crystal balls and stuff. And I sell rings as well. Okay. These are there's a lot of my jewelry over here, bracelets, crystal bracelets, and things like that. And these are my manifestation oils and sprays. If you need black seed oil, even if you need rose water, soursop bitters, manifestation candles, if you need any oracle cards, I sell those. Tarot cards, oracle cards, I sell those right along this wall. Ignore this is not for sale. That is me, my saging. I sell sage. Here's shea butter. I sell shea butter. I sell incense. I sell here's my coconut lavender body. I whipped that up myself. That is mine. Okay. If you need worry dolls, if you need anything from Vista powder, I sell Vista powder. Okay. I sell red brick. Okay. I sell spiritual baths. I sell dragons resins. I sell different types of resins. I sell any type of flowers that you may need. All purpose herbs. Not herb. If you take a match to this, you'll get your good luck going. Okay, I definitely do that. So these are some of the crystals I sell. These are some of the matching crystals that I sell right here. And these are also sage. I sell different types of sage. Any type of sage you want, I'll probably more than likely have. Okay. Here's my lavender sage. Okay. Here's my rosemary sage. Here's my desert sage. Sage, I'm sorry. And this is my other lavender sage. White lavender sage. Okay. And here's my blue sage. Okay. And this is not all the sages I sell, but I'm just showing y'all a couple. These are my scoops of crystals. Y'all can get this. Just get these are two scoops of these hard crystals for $60, $60.99, 2 scoops. You see how large those crystals are? 1 scoop. Okay. These are all my crystals. These are some of my crystals. These are the tubs of crystals, and these are the incense. And I also sell cones. Okay. And these are my other crystals. Anything you need, anything you're trying to do, I sell oil fragrances, and I also sell different other types of sage oils, manifestation oils. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for coming in here. Make sure y'all buy, because y'all need this stuff. I promise you need this. Hold on before you go. I'm ready to get out of here.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, they're holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing. If you know.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to delete that out. This boy gonna come over here so y'all can see him. No. All right, thank you, y'all.